Hello, this is Adam Marco, Summer Museum Assistant, and you're listening to an Oshawa Museum podcast. This podcast series aims to actively promote awareness and appreciation of our community's history, highlighting remarkable artifacts, documents, photographs, or events from our past. Today's presentation is inspired by one of my favorite artifacts in the museum collection, that being the Tacker Brain Map on display in Thomas Henry's study. When leading tours, I make a point of pointing it out and seeing if our visitors can find Oshawa on the map. To many people's surprise, it is nowhere to be found in Durham, and is rather across the border in a strangely thin county named Ontario. To my own surprise, there was an interesting history behind this administrative division which, relatively speaking, was only fairly recently disestablished. With Whitby as its county town, the Provisional County of Ontario was separated from York in 1852 by decree of Governor-General James Bruce. In 1854, the county and its initial 9 minor municipalities would be officially organized. This process was part of a long overdue implementation of elected municipal governments, one of the many reforms Lord Durham had recommended after the rebellions of 1837. This, rather than the current province or the lake, is the Ontario from which our local reserve regiment, the Ontario Regiment, takes its name. The regiment was formed in 1866 from the 9 independent militia companies based in this county. The selection of Whitby as the county town was a contentious matter. It was strongly contested by the residents of Oshawa, as well as those of the eastern villages of Columbus, Harmony, and Raglan, who believed that a government seated in Oshawa would be more amicable to their interests. Whitby was able to gain favor of the western villages, and accordingly leveraged the 2/3 majority needed to settle the matter in their favor, and the construction of the first county building began there in 1853. Within the county, Oshawa was represented by its elected reeve, Thomas Nicholson Gibbs, who would also serve as the county's first warden. With its motto of peace, plenty, progress, the county of Ontario would remain the same size and shape all the way to 1974 when it was broken up along the Trent-Severn waterway. The northern portion was absorbed by Simcoe County, meanwhile the southern portion was amalgamated with much of the former Durham County to form the present Regional Municipality of Durham. I'm surprised how few people on tour recall its existence, given that it was only disestablished in 1974. This has been an Oshawa Museum podcast. Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to check out our other historical video podcasts and subscribe to our channel.